came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 82 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They run it with Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7-7, our score after 1. They go play action with Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
From the gun on third down, Jackson flush to his right. He makes Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
I don't think you got it, son. Hey, check 24.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's make these babies cry.
Jackson. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go, G, get off the field. That's it. Come on, 54's Mike.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 1st down, Carson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Three down.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. from the shotgun. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. Throwing again here, Wilson. It's caught, block it. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. To throw is Wilson, being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Edwards, a man who went undrafted out of Rutgers, signed with the Ravens, and last year as a rookie, very productive. 718 yards in only 11 games played. 300-yard games in the second half of the season. All of them victories, really helping propel the Ravens into the postseason. Also had better than 5 yards per carry. Quite a start for the Staten Island native to his NFL career. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Thomas. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
We got this.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Wilson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget,
57.
absolutely.
Mike, 57. Yo, 57's Mike. Mike 57.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
49.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Kill, kill, kill. Turn over. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Right. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. So we got man.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't